Welcome back to the Raiders Report. I'm JT. Last Sunday, quarterback Jason Campbell came off the bench and led the Raiders to the victory, replacing injured quarterback Bruce Gradkowski. We've talked about it. It's a good problem to have when you have two big-time legitimate quarterbacks who can make plays, and that's what Jason did. He was called on to lead the team, and he had to make several big plays in the fourth quarter. Recently, our own Janette Thompson sat down with Jason Campbell to talk about the player, the person, the Raider.
Walk us through the day of the draft and kind of talk about, did you know this was coming, the trade didn't work?
I knew something was going to happen that weekend, I just didn't know where. And when you found out it was coming here, I was excited. My family was excited. And, I got a chance to talk to Mr. Davis and, talk to the coaching staff, and, the trade happened.
How did your family and friends take the news once you were able to actually express the news to them?
My mom and dad was excited. My dad grew up a Raider fan back when they were, winning out Super Bowls and Stabler and plugging a lot of guys, that he remembers.
You actually got here pretty quick. Like some folks, they might take a minute to, like you said, take it all in. What was the sense of urgency about getting here? Yeah,
it wasn't much time to waste, because minicamp was coming up the following week. So the trade happened that Saturday, Sunday. I was on a flight here. We started studying Sunday night. Monday, we ended up studying and learning all the things we was going to do during minicamp. Once minicamp came, I was able to at least be on my feet and know what I was doing instead of my head swimming.
What did you know about the Raiders before actually getting here?
I knew we played them last year. I knew they had a young football team. I knew they was a talented football team. They lost a lot of tough games last year. You looked at their team, you always felt that they was very competitive. They was going to fight hard, and they was going to give their best effort. So that's all you can ask for.
What do you see that you have to do in order to be an example as a leader, and then also to carry it out and make it an environment in which everybody wants to be a part of, everybody wants to follow in your footsteps, so to speak?
Yeah, leading is not, you always hear a lot of guys that, talk a lot and everything, but sometimes, that's leading too. You're out in the field, you're communicating, guys are talking to each other, everyone hears your voice, and, they know that we have to do certain things. But the other part of it is doing things by example. And, your work ethic, you always have to go out and put forth the effort in practice, put forth the effort in the weight room, and when you're running, it's just been part of me ever since I've been playing sports. I always want to try to thrive to be the best. No one knows how long it takes to get there, but you want to thrive at it.
What made you want to be a football player? When did you decide, that's the job I want?
I always wanted to be a basketball player, honestly. Growing up, my jumper, everything in practice, I used to say I'm playing basketball. My mom didn't want me to play football. My dad talked her into it, then play football, and the main thing I always wanted to do one day was be able to buy her a house. When I got drafted and I was able to do that, so I see Mom as thank you for letting me play football.
You did mention speaking with Mr. Davis. What was that conversation like? I mean, we've got the motto, commitment to excellence. How are you committed to winning and doing something special with this team?
That's the main thing he always talks about, is winning. And he wants to get back to winning. And, so do all of us. Winning cures a lot of things. I told him I was excited to be a part of it, and I'm going to give him 100% of everything I can. Of course, there's going to be some bumps in the road, but at the end of the year, we can look back at it and say that we had a great year and we're in the playoffs, and that's all that matters. But it's one step at a time. Nothing's going to happen overnight. Nothing's going to happen over 1 game or 5 games. It's going to be a process, but we're willing to give it our all to make it a special year.
For everyone at Silver and Black Productions, I'm JT the Brick. It's the Battle of the Bay, the Raiders against the Niners. Have an outstanding weekend.
This has been a presentation on the Team of the Decades presented by Silver and Black Productions.